Oh, well there you go. First dig, and there's an egg right there. Watch out, Missy, where are you going? You going over here? Go ahead. Turtles always get their right away here on the ranch. Big G is a Galapagos tortoise, the world's largest tortoise. We have some sulcata tortoises, more sulcata tortoises, and down here all the way on the bottom, we got redfoot eggs. This is my baby, Big G. What is going on, ranch fam? Welcome back to another video here on the ranch. Today what we are going to be doing is we have to go around the property and check out a few tortoises to see if they're laying eggs or not. I did do my rounds this morning because I wake up very early on the ranch, and I found a female redfoot laying eggs. So we're going to go over there and see how many eggs she has decided to lay for us today here on the ranch. But also, once we get done with that, we are going to be walking around and I'm going to show you guys some of my young beautiful tortoises. Alright guys, so we just got here into my redfoot tortoise enclosure, and inside of this very old house right here that needs to be redone very soon, the tortoises love to lay their eggs in there. It's a very warm spot, and every year before season starts, I dig it up, I make it all soft, and the spots in there are perfect and prime, so all the redfoots have spots to lay inside of their housing. Early morning today, I went over there and I saw one of my very large adult female redfoots laying eggs. Well, maybe laying, I'm not sure. But let's check it out. Let's take a look and see if she laid or not. I'm gonna let you guys know, and we'll figure out how many eggs she has produced for us this season. And it was this giant female right here, and she was over here. So we're gonna move that male and check around there right now. And you guys realize I'm a little bit sick. Starting off the new year, not too great, but you know, it's all right. We don't stop around here. We're gonna get things going. Oh, well there you go. First dig, and there's an egg right there. And that high off the ground normally means there's a lot of eggs, because dirt here is very soft. So let's see if we find any more eggs. Oh yeah, there we go. This female normally lays around 8 to 9 eggs for me, but let's see how many eggs she lays. They're not too big, but they're always perfect and nice, beautiful eggs. We're at 3 already. Like digging for dinosaur eggs. It's awesome. I love it. Or dinosaur bones, you could say. This is like Christmas to me. I do this all the time, and I love it. This is the best part of the ranch right here. Finding eggs. Where are we at? 5 eggs already. Awesome. Oh my goodness. We're finding jackpots over here, you guys. It's 5 right there. We got 6. We got 7. Oh yeah, nice one. What the heck is that? Alright, we got another one right here. Okay. Oh, sorry, missed it. We got 8. I think that is about all. 8 eggs. That is a pretty nice nest. But before we're done here, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit, and I'm gonna check around all in the corners because we might find more eggs. So I'm gonna let you guys know if we find any more eggs. We're digging right over here, you guys, and we just found another clutch of some nice, awesome eggs. There's another one right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful freaking eggs, you guys. Watch out, Missy. Where are you going? You going over here? Go ahead. Turtles always get their right away here on the ranch. Awesome. That's the second clutch right there. We have a bunch of eggs. We're gonna keep on looking. Alright guys, so I'm inside of this area. Just dug out everywhere with my hands. Hands are nice and dirty. We got a lot of eggs right here. Beautiful redfoot eggs that will be offered later on during the 2019 year once these guys hatch out in the next 2 to 3 months. Stay tuned for that, you guys. I'm gonna head out into the patio and go look at Big G. Washing my hands because we got a lot of eggs to clean up. But we're gonna get to Big G right now and feed him some eggs. Alright guys, so we are here inside of the patio, and I get a lot of different things donated to me for greens and different produce for all the different ranch animals that I have here. But sometimes it's not always the best things, and for my young juvenile and baby tortoises, I like to give them the best of the best. And this is one of the top good greens that I like to give my young little guy. This right here is fresh, organic dandelion greens. They all get all of this probably about twice a week on top of Missouri and a few different types of greens, as well as cactus, the Missouri, hibiscus, and mulberry leaves. So let's take some of this beautiful dandelion greens right here that's already been rinsed out and give it to Big G. So right over here, we have some young African spur-thigh tortoises. And as soon as I put this green in here, look how everybody starts coming. So I like to place some of this dandelion on the ground. This is pretty much the way I like to raise my tortoises for the first year or so, on these type of tubs, on cypress, coconut, or topsoil inside my patios. They get all the sun, they get all the natural air, and they get used to being in the Florida environment out here. And then when it gets really, really hot, we move the containers back out of the sun, and then they have the shade. But they do great like this, and this is the way I like to raise some of my tortoises. Right over here are my radiated, so we're gonna give them some dandelion greens as well. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this fresh dandelion right here, and go like this. There you go, some greens on that side, some greens on that side. There you go. Put it right there. Always like to place them in front of it. There you go. And the reason why, you guys might wonder inside of this video, why I don't have water bowls inside of here, inside their pins. The reason why I don't do that is because I like to give them water 3 times out of the week. And I like to make sure that they're drinking the water, and I see them with my own eyes. So over here we have these containers. And with those containers, I take them out 3 times out of the week. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, take them out, put them inside there with a little bit of water, and they sit inside that water for about 10 to 15 minutes, and they soak up, they use the restroom, they drink, they do what they gotta do. Once that's all done, put them back inside of here, and they get fresh greens or any kinds of the produce and feeds and diets that I just said a little earlier ago. Now we're gonna go to Big G, and you're gonna see how he eats. This guy is getting very big, and like you guys know, Big G is a Galapagos tortoise, the world's largest tortoise, and still young. He's only probably around 8 months old now, but he got his whole life. He's gonna live longer than me. So he definitely is gonna go on one of my kids' wheels or somebody else's, but as of right now, we're not worried about that because Big G's gonna live with me for a very long time. So we got some of these dandelion greens right here. Place them right there for him. And then right here, you guys, this is my baby, Big G. Look how beautiful this tortoise is looking. Very heavy, solid little rock. Literally a black gem. Definitely would love to get some more for him to have friends sometime this year in 2019. Look at him. Once he sees those greens, come here, buddy. Come over here so you can see in the video. You gonna eat some for the camera? And there you go. Big G has found the best spot he wants to start off with, right there on that dandelion green, and he will eat all of that all on himself in the next 15 to 20 minutes. That'll be all gone. And then later on during the day, if he's still hungry, I'll throw a little bit more for him, and then tomorrow we switch up the diet. Tomorrow would be cactus, and the following day after that will be Missouri. Switches every single day so that they don't get stuck with one diet or one type of food. Switches around all the time. So like I said, every day is something different for these tortoises here on my ranch. I like to give them a variety of different types of diets. Over here are my Sir Lincoln star tortoises right here. Young little girls, looking real good, doing real great. And we are going to give them a little bit of dandelion just as well. Come and check it out in just a sec. Look at this one coming out of his little hut, pushing out. And here he comes. He smells it, and he wants to come and eat it. You guys all have different personalities. It's really awesome. There they go to start eating. And as you see over here, we have some more sulcatas, same thing. Eating some of this awesome dandelion as well. And if you guys didn't know, over here in this little container, we have pancake tortoise. This guy has been growing very nice as well, getting nice and thick, but they stay flat because these are pancake tortoises, and they're always very soft. They stay soft because they like to hide in crevices all in Africa and wedge themselves into little tight spots, hide there, and then when it gets colder out, they come out, they get those greens, all the different types of weeds, eat, and then go back into their little hole, the little tight spot. So that's why we have right here, the little tub, back and forth. So we're gonna let all these baby tortoises eat, finish eating, be done. Like you guys see, Big G is almost done eating all of the dandelion greens. And what we're gonna do now is all those eggs that we collected, we're gonna go inside of the house, go clean them all up, and put them inside of the incubator so they start cooking for the future. So we have these 13 eggs right here, and because they've been laid in less than 24 hours, they can still be turned around without a problem, so then we can still clean them. And I like to make sure all my eggs are nice and clean when they go into the incubator. So all we do is we rinse them down, get them nice and clean, just like that, and then place them right here into another container inside some vermiculite, and we put them in rows. And that's how I like to set up all my eggs to sit into the incubator, start cooking until they hatch. We check on them every other day. We wet them, we spray them with water so that they have a humidity, and then they'll hatch. Been doing this for a very, very long time now, and I've been pretty successful in hatching red-footed tortoises without a problem, which they're not a hard species to hatch at all. Many of you guys could do it without a problem. For some people, they still ask me and show them how to do it without a problem. I hatch them out at about 86 degrees, and they do perfect here on the ranch without a problem. Put 4 in a row, and then same thing for the rest of the eggs that we have right here. Alright, so today is January 5th. So what I'm going to put on here is January 5th. So you put 1/5/19. So we'll put that right there. And it's pencil. You always use pencil. That's the best, safest way for eggs. Doesn't bother the eggs at all. That's what I like to use. So a lot of big breeders use as well. And then down here on the last egg, so that I know from there to here, same thing. 1/5/119. So then I know about how long they've been sitting in this incubator for until they hatch. And every time it's a little bit different, but just so I'm up to date, just in case, so I know how long they've been sitting there, just as well as everything else. Head to the incubator right now, and you can see all the other eggs I have as well that are cooking inside of my incubator. So in here we have some eggs already starting to cook. We have some sulcata tortoises, more sulcata tortoises, and down here all the way on the bottom, we got redfoot eggs, and as you can see, they're dated just as well. Same thing there, we got some more dated down there. And these guys are going to be added to the bottom, just like the others. Put them right in there. And that's it, that's how they do. We got a bottle of water that we fill up every other week. And we just spray everybody up. That's all I do. And the temps right here, my probe is at 85 because I just opened the door. Close that door, I'll go back to 86. I open this up every single day, wind it out so that it gets fresh air. That's pretty much how I hatch out some beautiful, awesome redfoot tortoises and sulcata tortoises here on Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch. So as you guys saw, the whole process of getting everything done with the baby tortoises and the eggs, these sulcatas are just about done eating all that dandelion that we placed inside of here a few minutes ago. They eat it very, very fast. Big G still has much more to go, but that is all right. He is doing great. He's a little shy, but Big G is one of my favorite tortoises that I have here on my ranch because I've never had a Galapagos tortoise. And awesome tortoise right here, you guys. Look at those growth lines, all that white. All that white is meaning that he is growing very, very well, getting very, very big, and doing great. Look at this awesome little young tortoise right here. Beautiful little Galapagos tortoise here on the ranch. Alright, so this is going to be the end of the video here on Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, put those post notifications on, and I will see you guys later.